Hi, hello. Hold on. My bad for the delay. Let me move to... Wait, what is that? It's weird. Can I see my calibration thing? Calibrate? Oh, I have to do that for... Nice, it's good. Now, let's choose where we go. Oh, maybe... Oh, do I have that still? Oh, I hope so. There was this beach, world I kinda like. Oh, I think I'm not finding it. Just because of the song, I suppose. It's kinda cool. But we can go to this place. Maybe... Well, it doesn't really have a good spot for stretching. Did my controller just die? It's dead, oh my god. I made sure this time to like... So when I'm about to start, I usually switch batteries, right? But I noticed that if I unplug and replug my charger, the batteries aren't really full, even though it says before I do. So I made sure to do this before, like, I swapped batteries before I started preparing, like half an hour ago. But it still did it. It's still, like, not good, I suppose. What is this? Refine? Beach party? No, not really. Sunset beach? Maybe. Beach wedding? Fast beach? Maybe. Looks like a kinda cool place. We can explore this one, maybe. As here, orange days. Let's look at this one. Okay, let me swap batteries again, I suppose.
Samba, preciosa samba, que Dios me dio para momentos de dolor y soledad. Ay, gracias, yo le doy gracias, porque en ella yo encuentro felicidad, me hace danzar. Y mira que en ella yo siempre me gozo, la llevo encima y siempre lo noto. Me dicen que es eso y siempre respondo samba y gracias. Samba porque si te agarra te mueve, gracias porque es un regalo del cielo. Canto porque si no canto me muero. Samba.
Oh my god, I just realized. So, you mentioned, right, French music, you cannot tell? I bet you'd not be able to tell that this is from one of my favorite animes of all time. Oh, okay, this is pretty cool. Let's start here, big bro. A bit flashy, maybe, but ignoring that crazy thing right there should be good enough. The music should have been too loud still, right? Let's lower it. Can you hear me? So, hi Nambu. Hi, is it Kate? How you say it? Oh, yeah, Kate. Maybe you say something differently. Lion Gamer. Frozen Orchestra. What anime? How to become ordinary? Okay, is it streaming already? No. Okay. Audio from camera. Also, I just noticed, I think I didn't say, but this music, it reminds me of something. It's a bit weird on my face. Wait, why is it... Fade? Is he gonna start doing it? No. Why is it not capturing it? Composite VRChat. Oh my god, what is happening? Spout to camera. Is spout not on? Maybe? Spout stream. Perfect. There's like this weird square right here. Do you see it? It's like flashing. I have no clue what it is. Okay, let me pull you up for myself. Oh, it's gonna be... No, it's super easy actually. When does it do that, by the way? I have to click twice. Oh yeah, you see it. Yeah, hopefully it goes away when I turn around. Let's test it out. Or like go away? What if I jump? Oh, it's still there, huh? Let's see. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, what if I... Oh, it's going to do it. Oh my god, I'm shining. Shining armor. You remember starting because I mentioned that you started the few first episodes. You forgot to continue and then ended up watching so much other stuff. Ooh, interesting. I think the hook on episode 3 is really good, so... I'm kind of surprised. Maybe you didn't watch up to that. Episode 2 is kind of boring in a way, but... I really like how it shows Jotaro's like personality a bit and his best. I think it might be because of my receive shadow thing. I turned it on and this is the result. It is kind of very distracting. Maybe we have to go to another world. But look at this, dog. Pretty cute, right? We could like sit down there and have a drink or something, right? Have a little oh, could you feed me some grapes, big bro? You know? In my mouth? Would be cool, right? Treating me like a princess or something. Or maybe you want me to fan you with like a big leaf or something. Pretend I'm your, you know, harem. Anything for Princess Aisu. Oh, sounds cute. I'm glad you like it. I didn't buy it or anything, you know? Take a guess what the last anime you watched was. Well, maybe it's like, season 2 of, Mob or whatever that isekai I always forget the name of because it's super big. I want to try beginning with some stretches, but I have to find another world, I suppose. Kinda. Oh, it's because of the waves, right? The waves are making all of these patterns on my head. Well, that's kind of cool, but maybe I have to go closer and not do it here. Maybe. There's like a question mark over there, and I don't know what it is. Well, I am kind of like on the shadow. It's kind of weird. Do you see this question mark? Yeah, you do see it. Wonder what it is. I actually don't know. I'm kind of scared. Oh, it's a music festival. Can I undo? I don't want music. Anyway, side quest. It kind of looks like that. Slime. What do you mean slime? Oh yeah, slimes. These are slimes, if that's what you mean. They're kind of janky and it's already drifting, but you know. That's good enough. Oh, it was Anohana. Whoa! That's kind of classic, isn't it? I didn't watch it yet. Okay, let's change scenery. Maybe we'll do it here again. No. I have a hard time finding a world I kind of like am visualizing. Let me see. The opera music, it's going crazy. Sunset Beach. These beaches are so fine. Sorted by popular, maybe. This sounds good. Hold on. Orange Day, Stone Island. Deep Blue. Neko. Oh, Neko Beach. Did I ever watch Vermeil in Gold? Not really. Stretching and dancing on a beach area, nothing could go wrong, right? A random playlist? No. Oh, stop. This one is random. It's just from the same anime. It's all music from the same anime. This might be the opening. I wonder if it's the instrumental from it. And I can't pause this video? What the? It's crazy. See? Isn't this song good? It is not the instrumental, huh? It's the full thing. Let me do something though. Hold on. body. T. I wonder what was doing that. There's like a white spot on my face. It's like reflection. Oh, maybe it's something behind me? Yeah. Am I transparent or something? I don't know. I guess we can do it right down here. You didn't notice? Ooh. Oh, true. Hold on. Oh, see? See? Oh, it's my thing. Perfect. Tempted to stretch with me. Hold on, let me. So, I haven't been doing it. I usually do it at night. Also, I've been having trouble like finding what songs to dance to, because I don't know what I can do on Twitch, you know, as it respects the song. Fate Stay Night mood earlier. Oh, I just saw that tweet. I thought it was funny. Cause you could come up with that excuse for me, right? Giving me mana transfer. Did you watch Prism Ilia? The Lolly Fate anime? It's so fun. So cute. Thank you. I know I'm cute. Okay, let me put you over here. I guess. Yeah, over. I mean, Fate Prisma is barely Fate, you know, so in some ways. Oh, well, I guess I could have let you be over there, but you still hear the song, right, Tim? So I wonder if I have to use like royalty-free music to dance to or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's start with our stretches, right? I'm going to do mostly like hip and leg stretches, so let's warm up a bit, play Disney music. Oh my god, my channel is going to explode. This song is a bit too somber. Let me change. The name of this one... Oh, wait. Wait, now it's playing some random stuff. Or maybe I added it by accident. I guess the ones that played last year weren't really from the anime, huh? This is from Full Metal Alchemist. Weird. Let me see. This one is called Two Ordinary People. This one is Pretty Osanai-san, which is the main heroine's name. Humpty Dumpty. Okay, let's keep on. Tropical Parfait. Hold on, let me reset my thing. Okay. First, to do some leg swings. I'm gonna start with the front split. Kind of a weird. Maybe I'll do some other stuff first with the hip and stuff. I usually just do it at night, but today, since it's stretching, let's do some other movements too. Stretching time. Today was like kind of slow for me. I had to help out with some chores, random chores, so I couldn't really like play Tunic earlier. I wanted to play Tunic earlier. You know, I'm really excited to play. We can go to the dark cave or whatever, because we got the lantern. I wonder where we'll go after that. I guess we'll go and ring the other bell and then go to the temple. But there's like something to the west too, right? That is not really related to the bell, is it? Maybe the ringing bell is right there. It just doesn't seem like it. What chores? Like, cleaning the floor, cleaning my desk, cleaning, like, well, yeah, mostly like tidying up stuff too, you know, putting stuff away. There's like this thing that I had to like put tape on. Oh, so I had like ballet classes like yesterday, right? Yesterday was Tuesday still, right? Yes. And the exercises she made me do were like very hard on my abs. They're still like if I do something that is like ab focused right now, it's gonna hurt a bit. They're not like sore, it seems, but you know, my tummy, but it's like a bit, you feel it if you try to force it, you know? Some leg swings. Two days of the week? Yes, it's going to be tomorrow again. You put your old clothes to donate and applied for a job today. Ooh, good job, big bro. That's cool. I hope you get accepted. I'll give you my good luck beam. It has a 100% success rate of hitting anyway. Not saying anything about the effect. I guess it would be like 100% hit rate, huh? Your luck will get increased. For free. And even have to use my mana for that. Okay, let's see. Let me put my feet up somewhere. And do some little bands. So there's this exercise that is called like the good morning bow or something bow. Not sure. But you just bend over like this with your feet planted on the ground, okay? So we'll start with that, and you try to keep your back and your whole chest straight up. Like this, I guess I'm like slightly bending backwards to like keep my head forward, but you shouldn't need to do it. Let's see. Let me grab onto something here. Okay. Try to follow along, big bro. Are you anxious, big bro, about your job application? Don't be too anxious. I heard... Oh no, my legs are bending a little, but let me see. Let me see something. That's kind of why. Let me have some... The slimes do that a lot of the time, I don't know why. She applied to jobs every week and got rejected. So you're not nervous about that one, except a possible interview. Oh, ooh. Oh no. I can't open my Steam thing, otherwise we're going to start lagging again. You're trying your best to follow along. Nice. Okay, I gave up on that one a bit. Only did it for 20 seconds maybe. Cause my legs look weird when I do that. On VR. This one, you put your leg up on something. Maybe even higher up if you can. Okay? Though it doesn't matter too much. It's just to make it, well, I'm not sure actually why you have to put one leg up like this. But it's the same idea. You reach forward, We should totally do a Black Swan watch party someday. True! I actually haven't seen it, But it's one of the classic movies or whatever that I think about sometimes, that I should watch it. Hi! Come on, Wolf. Hi! How are you doing, big girl? On this night? Wait a minute. I forgot about this. Maisu, no more to do. You think you watched Black Swan before, but you don't really remember. Interesting, because I think it should be a pretty memorable movie. It's pretty dramatic, isn't it? As far as I know. And you didn't know it was a horror movie until your friend invited you to go. It was okay. Interesting. It's a horror movie? I thought it was just like very dark and dramatic. Well, I guess that counts. Maybe it's not fantastical horror. It's just, you know, very horrific and stuff. Maybe it does have some fantasy elements. Who knows? Now we're gonna try doing some like this, you know? You know this move, right? You try to push back. So when I was younger, even younger, like I don't know, 10 years old or something, what I did in gym class when we did this stretch specifically is I pushed my ankle past my hips. You know what I mean? Like, instead of pressing my ankle on my butt like this, I went, like, right now I'm doing my right side, right? So I would go over to the right like this and go over, because, you know, my joints would do that somehow, so I thought I was stretching as far as I could, but what this stretch is supposed to do is not stretch your knees or whatever that means. It's the front here, right? Your hip flexors maybe, I'm not sure. If it's only the hip flexors, but you should try to like keep your hips squared up, so not like this. You should try to push them forward so it stretches even more, you know? That's the point, I think. Also with Tunic, there's an upcoming part, and the path is basically splitting. Oh, nice. No spoilers though, okay? Yeah, you remember being taught in gymnastics to keep your legs straight. Exactly. You know what's weird though? Like my gym teacher never like corrected me or anything, so I guess I just realized on my own that it was wrong. No attention, like, to what we were doing specifically. Weird, right? It's pretty dangerous to do, like, wrong exercises like that, I think. Is my teacher playing ballet music when I practice too? Yeah. Well, kinda. Not during stretches, I think. Like when we have to do some moves, like the releves and stuff, it puts it up for rhythm, right? Because you have to keep up rhythm. And it's good for exercise like this because, well, you're practicing to dance on a specific timing. And you need a certain strength to do that. You know, you need to be fast enough. And maybe even more than just fast enough. Even a bit stronger because you have to do it under the speed of the music, but also with control, you know? How did I become so flexible anyway? Well, I just practiced every day. Unlike strength training, and you put a little bit of an asterisk there, you don't need rest days. Put an asterisk there for 2 reasons. Both because you kinda need rest days for stretching, but also because you don't need as much rest as people think for strength training, as far as I know. I saw a video the other day because it was on my homepage about a test they did on, well, about a paper, I suppose, a new research thing about comparing the growth of muscle between 2 groups, you know, or with proper, I guess, scientific rigor about one group doing exercises every day for the same muscle group without rest, and the other one resting. And even though it's harder and it takes more time, you do end up growing more if you do it every day, so... Which is weird. People think you just need, you know, you need to rest. But if you want to waste your time, to waste and, you know, big and grow those muscles out, you can, I suppose, if your performance. So the big asterisk of that research is that this is only valid if your performance, like if the actual exercise you're doing is still being performed correctly, even though you're sore. Because you might feel your muscles are tired or sore, but if you can still perform your exercises properly, as you were, you'll still grow. So, yep. And I guess, you know, learning that, it means that with flexibility, it goes even further, right? Because you do, like, end up stretching your muscles, you know, making your muscles more flexible, in a way, when you're doing this kind of stuff. But I guess you need even less rest than you might think, you know? If you're planning on taking a rest day for working out on weekends, but unsure. A push-up? Hold on, let me do the little split first. Hold on, let me get a little pillow for my knee in case I have to hit my knee on the ground. If my legs are healing quite a bit. How do you call it? Like weak in the legs, you know? Okay, that's enough. So what I did to train the front split. Zor, yeah, exactly. But I meant like in the moment, you know, when it's not really cramping, but there's like a lighter version of that. You feel like you're gonna cramp, you stop. So you have to, well, just stop doing it, I suppose. Yeah, let's do it. It's not really a full split or anything, but it's quite deep. don't go so far behind me. I can't even go. I can't even turn that far. You know? Okay, losing the strength on my legs, so I stop early. So you go as far as you can. So how I learned, well, how I trained to do this, as far as I do, is I used like a bunch of pillows. I started with like, I don't know, 3 or 4 pillows. And like I sit. Well, let's start with the other leg so I can show you. That's crazy, you can do that, right? Oops, let me reset a bit. That's a pretty deep split, right? Right? I can't reach the ground yet, but I'm close. I do that on my tippy toes, at least the back one, you know? The back leg. You know, the front leg is on my ankle. Did I do gymnastics? No, but I did do ballet before, you know, so I guess that's it. I remember they made us do, you know, the forward bend, but on the ground every day of ballet. I wonder why they thought that was very important for ballet. I guess for doing like high kicks and stuff. Oh, I guess you know the spinny thing? Well, wait, I'm thinking of like ice skating. Where you get your leg up high and you spin. I think it's surprising. I did do a bit of theater before too. I think I never told you that I did a bit of theater when I was younger, so... Only a bit too, not too much. I remember I played a princess once. It was very fun. I played like I don't know if I was a tomboy princess, but I did like, what do you call it? Like run around the stage for a bit, you know? So I guess I was a bit active. Not really a prim and proper princess in a way. Oh, yeah, cool, right? And I remember I was like one of the youngest in the theater thing. It wasn't a big school, so... So I remember it was kind of like, well, the prince was like an older woman too, you know? Older, you know, in quotations. She was still in high school at least. I think she was in middle school though, so... But she was like, you know, considerably bigger than me, so... It was a bit of a one shota thing. I mean, one lolly. I guess you don't have a term for one lolly thing. You don't really hear one lolly, right? Interesting. Because it's usually either like, you know, a male and a lolly, or an older female and a shota, you know? Make the age difference. Unless it's like the lolly shota, right? So... Also, one thing about flexibility, right? That one thing is the physical length of your muscles, right? That needs to actually get longer. But there's two other parts of it. First, there's like, well, there's two parts, the strength and the flexibility, right? But how you measure that is by active and passive flexibility, right? So this pose I'm doing right now, it's very much a passive one because the gravity is pulling me down. So I don't need to put any strength into, you know, opening up my legs into this position. They're being spread by me going down to the floor, right? So that's the passive part. The active part is my strength to open my legs in this position while like there's no help. And those two things add up. And if you're lacking in one or the other, you're better off training one you're lacking most. Because, you know, they just add up. So if you train something you're already good at, you're not gonna take off too much compared to the one that is the bigger proportion of your lack of flexibility, which is kind of funny. However, as far as I know, like you do train both always, but you can like focus on one more than the other if you're doing like a specific thing. If you search about flexibility on YouTube, you're gonna find a lot of people talking about a very specific technique where you do a contraction and a relaxation in waves, you know? You contract for like, I don't know, 10 or 30 seconds, I forget how much. And then you relax. So you contract and you relax. So what I think it's doing is that it's training your like... It is training your strength a little bit, but you'll also hear about some mechanics they're using, how doing this contraction and relaxation activates a reflex on your muscles about... Because you're contracting the opposite muscle, it makes the muscle you're trying to stretch easier to stretch, which is kind of funny, but there's a reflex on the nervous system that works like that, so... Why are you blushing, big bro? I was explaining to you something important, you know. Let me go to the other side. Hi, Lily. Oh, woo. Hi, Common Wolf. Are you new here, by the way? Or do you know me from someone else, I wonder? Talking about Kaggles, you joined late. No, we are not. But... are you a fan of Kaggles? I wonder, well... I wonder if males should do it. Oh, you just saw me tonight? Nice. Trying to pay attention, but you're tired. Oh no, what time it is already? Oh my god, it's so late. Wait, how much time have I spent with you already, big bro? Was it like an hour? I guess it must have been an hour. It took a little bit too long to set up and stuff. I went to do like some dances. Do you know the Zako dance? Where you go like this? Wait, how do you do it? No. I forget. Oh my god. Someone post a gif. Just over an hour. Ooh, nice. I shouldn't take this long to stretch, you know, so... I am being very slow on it. There's like this, like, super... Okay. I think about this a lot, but if you do like a side stretch like this Let me bring you over here. Like, what are you actually stretching? Because it feels like there's like no muscle on the sides, you know what I mean? Yes, maybe it's like this part of the hip you're stretching. Can you tell? You see this a lot, right? When you think about like some idealistic stretch routine where you show, like, for example, in animations, like if someone is going to stretch, they usually do this, right? You do like this, and I don't know, maybe like backwards. Oh, backwards hits my abs though. I hope it bro's day has been good though. I told you my day was slow. I didn't do much. I wonder if tomorrow I'm gonna be able to play Tunic. I do have some chars left, but I think I can do them before I start Tunic Day. Feels like kinda you're stretching your muscles in the upper body. Well, but doing this wouldn't be... doing this be better? Feels kinda good. Kinda be able to do that thing where you grab your leg and you do like a circle. I need some more stability on my one-legged stances, I suppose. Careful, don't worry. I'm extra careful because I can't make noise, you know. Are too much noise anyway. I can't fall down. Remember once I did like maybe even twice I did like a handstand on stream. I fell down at all. And I seen me stretch, it's super cute. Thank you. Everything I do is super cute though, right? So I told you before that that my side splits are very bad, remember? Let me see, what can I do here? I need some proper thing. But I have to look at you, because I can't change where you are. Bratty big girl, I can't change where you are, because I can't like move the thing. I can't open the Steam menu is what I mean on VR, because it's going to lag my computer for some reason. I think I might have just too many tabs open on Chrome or something, but... Yeah, I'm having fun, because I wanted to come back to stretching, because remember I told you? I haven't been stretching too much this week. I guess it's partly because of ballet, because I've been, you know, a little bit more sore. We do stretching there, but it's not really the stretching I usually do, because I do like doing the split at this point. I've become addicted to the pain. Doesn't really hurt, you know, but it's tough, so I don't know what that could be called, you know, addicted to the suffering, to the work. I don't know. what do you call it when you work out? Because it's not painful. It is like tiring, but that's not the point, you know? The tiredness is what comes after. While you're doing it, it's kind of like, you know, the effort. But effort is kind of too positive, if you know what I mean. Feels at least. Masochism, maybe. I bet I'm not as masochistic as Big Bro though. It feels good. You love the feeling of stretching. Exactly. You get it, you get it. Lily. Okay, let me get this. Which is... this one is kind of too flimsy. What about this one? Enjoying the burn. Oh yeah, it does burn, true. I was pretty decent at the side splits at one point, but I stopped practicing and it went away pretty quickly. Surprisingly, I heard that you lose your flexibility slower than you lose muscle. So... also, it's kind of hard to know if you're supposed to like keep your feet outward or move them in, you know, point them out front. You're stopping yourself so much right now. I wonder for why. I'm gonna stay like this just to like get used to it. I don't wanna overdo it, you know. And go up a bit. It's kind of weird the way I'm holding this. Let me get it right. You used to be able to do the split pretty much flat on the ground when you did gymnastics. Ooh, nicer. Very impressive. When you're like very far from the ground, like I was, for example, when I was starting up with front splits, it feels like you're like, it's impossible, you know what I mean? That it's like, yep. But you get deeper and deeper and it just clicked. It's been almost 15 years. At a certain point, it just goes, yeah. Well, kinda. I wonder. What people say about, for example, building muscle and strength is that the first few, well, I guess it's true for strength too. I was gonna say that the first few times you do it, you get a lot of progress. And it's kind of true, but the first time, like the first week or two, I think they're pretty rough. Like, you get a lot of soreness and stuff as you're starting to exercise. But you do get a lot of progress at the start. I wonder if the flexibility is kind of like that too, where it's kind of hard at the beginning, but you get a big boost after the beginning. And then maybe it slows down. Hello, Akagitsune. Hello. Scare jump. ASI stretching. came here at the right moment. Yes, yes you did. You know, it's kind of late enough that I should like swap streams. Switch to the private one. But I'm not sure. Maybe like more half an hour. And what are you laughing about, big bro? What's so funny? Okay, let me go down a bit. Just a bit more. A bit deeper. Just a bit deeper. Then you can say everything. You have to go hold back on a there. True. Freedom at last for big bro. I mean, it's not too good, but it's also not horrible, I think. I need to get better at spreading my legs. You found it? Nice. I wonder, do I still have the Discord pinned? It's always nice to hear and see Aisu. I'm glad you think so. Is it on the description? I thought I didn't put it in there, but it's on my Twitter. I think. It is on my channel page. Nice. Don't rip my pants. True. Don't worry, these are very flexible. There's this like dance move I saw that is like, so this is one, not the dance move but like hip movement, I guess. I mean, they were moving, they were doing to the rhythm of the music, but flexible little sis needs flexible clothes. Exactly. But there was this other movement. Let me try and think. How are they doing it again? Was it just this? Oh yeah, push-up. True, true. Good reminding. Let's see. Let me move myself backwards a bit. Guess it's going to look down, right? Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, look closely, Big Brown. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, push. I'm pretty light too, you know. I was trembling doing that. How many do I normally do each day? I think I tried doing as much as I can. I don't remember how far I can get. Because I usually don't count. I just do as much as gets me tired. And then I do that again for like 2 or 1 more time. I'm pretty bad at counting exercises because, like repetitions. Because usually I'm like listening to something else. Not really paying attention. One thing I found out, and that is very important, big bro. So you need to listen very closely, okay? And it gets me a bit conflicted because strength is not just the size of your muscles, right? It's in your brain too. It's how much your nervous system and your brain can like cooperate to actually like recruit all those muscle fibers you have to do the movement. So you actually get like some skill points when you do some strength exercises. What I mean is it's just a skill issue. So that means if you're not paying attention, you actually lose out on some of the gains, quote unquote. The performance gains. You're not gonna become as strong, performance-wise, as if you were paying attention and, focusing on the movement and your muscles, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. It makes the grind a bit different, but, also focusing on your stuff, it does like train your attention span, which I think is important these days. You can lift something heavy like a dress, but you can't do exercises. Oh, dresser. Well, I guess it depends. There are different muscles, kinda, but I think just doing the calisthenics can go very far. Is the music not too loud? I guess it's kind of late to ask at this point, but there's no music right now to YouTube paused my music playing. YouTube music's such a drag. I'd have to go to my computer to turn it on again. Let's do like some... Hold on. Where's my thing again? Oh, doesn't matter. some butterfly just stretches maybe. I remember seeing a doujin where it was kind of like say. I mean, she was just streaming with her like legs spread, but it was like suggestive, I should say. Not really showing anything at all, which is kind of funny. This is kind of like the butterfly thing. Ah, this one too, I guess we did a lot in ballet. Although my new teacher isn't doing this one very much. I guess we do different ones for hip. I don't know what this one is called. Like, it's not the hip flexors, I think. Just the hips, I suppose. Enjoying hearing me yap. I hope I'm yapping enough to keep you entertained. Can you hear the background music right now? Like there's like some very, very faint. I can barely hear it. I think it's from the world, but I realized after too that VRChat shouldn't. Well, it should be muted, so I don't know. You're always entertained when you watch. Time flies by when you're with me. Nice to hear, big bro. I got a bit... Well... I got really into League of Legends last week, but... This week I'm... very much, more, what do you call it? The wanting, the cravings have stopped. Not really addicted anymore. I don't know why I suddenly got feeling that I wanted to play a lot of League of Legends. I guess I was really enjoying playing Lux. I really do, like, I really want to play again, though, like, I'm not really, like, yearning for it. What am I into now? Tunic again. I was playing a bit of an idle game, unnamed. Well, I guess I showed it to you, like the spaceship one. And I'm on a bit of a wall right now. I got like a very huge progress, like a couple of resets ago. But now they introduced like a big hitting enemy. How can I say this? So, as you progress to the game, enemies get more damage and they have more health, right? So you have to deal damage enough to kill them before they swarm you. But also you have to have enough defenses to, you know, not die before you kill them. But they introduced a stage on like sector 46 or so, where one enemy type of the swarm, like one of the enemies on the swarm, has like 10 times the damage of the other ones and deals like a huge nuke on you, right? A nuke incoming, you know? Laser nuke incoming, maybe? So, but you do have like a new tool, which is like the deflector shield, which blocks a huge, like one huge hit every like 10 seconds or so. And, so you have to use that, but you only have like, I don't know, you can choose like 3 different types of shields. So I have a continuous one, a bulk one, and one deflector one. But there's a stage where there's 2 of these enemies. So maybe I have to like retrofit and have 2 deflector shields and 1 bulk shield. But it's kind of bad because the bulk, I mean the reflection shield, which is the one that, you know, deflects the big hits, they don't help on the normal enemy types. So you're kind of like halving your entire defense budget to use on that enemy, and, you know, it's kind of weird. Because I don't know what will happen in the future. Maybe I need to do that again. You remember when I played Blueprints for a while? Yeah. I'm kind of a bit disappointed on Blueprints. Like, I don't know if I should continue because it's kind of too long in a way, you know? Because I think I will keep just going through the motions a bit too long. You know what I mean? I'll just, keep farming stars and allowance and stuff. And not really doing any of the big secrets. Because I need like some weird proc to happen. Like something lucky to like show me the way. Like for example, adding stuff on the studio drafting room, or doing the conservatory rarity adjustment. For example, the chip. I don't have the 2 chips to put on the advanced terminal, you know? The Black Bridge terminal on the right of the manor. Yeah. Tunic is pretty easy late game. You shouldn't get too lost. Just follow that manual. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder when I'll have to like learn to decode the language. It seems like you have a lot of information. I thought the information about the language would be more scattered, but it seems you have a lot. Oh, did you play Blueprints? Frozen Orchestra? Or did you watch a bunch? I started like watching a bunch now. Other players. I saw one other player get very lucky on the first day or so. That's kind of crazy. They found the conservatory. Wait, is that what it's called? The one, I mean the room that lets you adjust the rarity of rooms? They found it like on the second or first day by accident, instead of doing the whole puzzle. Just an observation of watching me and some other VTubers, yeah. Exactly. I wonder, when people stop. Because I don't know. I think I got pretty far, but I thought the classrooms would have more information about the other regions, but like, I don't know, it feels like I'd have to just add a room that has like a fragment of the other region I don't have the key for and stuff, so kinda lame, kinda lame. Maybe I'm missing a big clue, you know? I did watch one streamer read a book that I thought was very interesting on the blueprints, which was a new hint. It's a very good like reflection of you in the late game, the player. How you just need one more hint and you'd find like a new breakthrough. You need just one more clue to like follow. But you don't have anything, you know? You're just fumbling around. Decoding the language is not really necessary. Unless I'm hunting late secrets or trying to understand the lore. Oh, interesting. I thought it would be more necessary. Kind of like Station Alpha or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? That game is very fun. Has a decoding language puzzle at the end of the game. I see how much it drifted. Kinda crazy, right? Most of it is the Holy Cross. I wonder, You're talking about the holy crust a lot. I wonder what it will do. Sorry if you're spoiling too much. Not yet. I don't think so anyway. But I will say, like, Bling Blueprints was very comfy. I was tempted to do it again when instead I played Tunic. Because Blueprints is very, like, comfort game. Kind of because you just, go through the motion. You can just, it's kind of like meditative in a way. I can just hang out with you, big bro, and maybe even talk about whatever, or just focus on the game. And, have a nice time. But yeah, I've been wanting to like play Tunic for a long time, so just started doing it. Oh, I remember. There's like some sensory videos, right? Where you just do something like, big bro, you need to keep a close attention and focus on my feet. Just keep looking at my big toe on my feet as I move it across the screen, okay? Can you do that? Just keep your eyes on. Don't let go. And you keep your attention on it without faltering or wavering or just missing it and looking elsewhere. Do you have the attention spam? Only my big toe. Nothing else. Almost went off screen there. Are you keeping your eye on it? Let's draw an X. And now a circle. Isn't it interesting that the Japanese use X's as no and circles as yes? Instead of, for example, tick marks for yes or okay, they use circles. Now a zigzag, kind of like a lightning. And now we frame it all the way to the edges of the screen. Can you see the edge? Okay, did you do it? Now you can look into my eyes, big bro. Good job. Maybe that's the kind of stuff I should post on YouTube. I've been thinking of posting like some dancing videos, but I'd have to use a day like tomorrow to do the recording. You know, instead of playing Tunic or something. Which I'm not really gonna do it tomorrow because I wanna play Tunic more. But also using like a whole stream day to do it seems like wasteful. To just do a dancing video. Ooh, I got you into a trance state. I need to train some hypnosis on you then I guess, you know? Oh, you're late. What you miss? Oh, you missed a lot of stretching, you know? I'm just relaxing a bit. I should start the stream elsewhere. But okay, let me see what time it is. It might be even a bit too late. Okay. We did stay one like half hours as I said, so maybe let's do it. Since we ended on the hypnosis one. Still gross, but they're so clingy, big bro. They're dainty and very soft. Maybe I need to train you onto that too. To love every part of my body. You got enough of a fruit fetish for the both of us. It's funny. Also, I think I heard something downstairs. I think it's fine if I'm not doing anything lewd. Right, big bro? Okay, dummy. Oh yeah, what do you think of the video quality on this stream? Is it higher quality than usual? I hope so. Hope you noticed a difference anyway. Yeah, I think we're switching over, yep. Okay, big bro. I'll prepare some stuff and continue on... What should I say, like Discord? Yeah, maybe. Should be self-explanatory. We'll continue on Discord, okay? See you there. Lovely, big bro. Good job today, okay? You did good. I'll give you your reward.